these jerks. This is what happens at a drone radio. We're here again at the drone radio in the middle of the Nevada desert. It's been a bit of a quiet show this year. Many of the things that are interesting we've already seen. We've seen Fat Sharks 101, they're here. Uvify's here with Uri, which we got a sneak preview at yesterday. But there was one familiar face that caught my eye. It's a little guy called Zano. You might remember Zano from CES about 3 years ago. It was a little micro drone with a lot of promise. It was a prototype, then went to Kickstarter where it raised about $3.4 million. The only problem was it was a spectacular failure. The creators of Zano were a little bit overambitious and a little bit naive. So a lot of the money disappeared, a lot of people didn't get their drones, and it was just a general fiasco. So much so that Kickstarter themselves hired a journalist to find out what happened. So why is it back? Well, actually, Zano is back in name and in spirit, but it's a very different company. The person behind the revival of Zano is a guy called Vernon Kurzweil. He's a very enthusiastic drone creator. He already has a product called Micro Drone that's doing really, really well in stores. He sees Zano as a wasted opportunity. He thinks a lot of people were interested in it, a lot of people really wanted it to succeed. So he managed to secure the intellectual property and the branding from the liquidators. I asked Kurzweil if he was going to productize Zano, and at the moment he says he's not sure. He says he's got enough materials, experience and inventory to perhaps do a small run of about 1,000. And he even said he might consider offering that to people who backed the original Zano at a discount price. Perhaps the most interesting tidbit of the story is that Kurzweil thinks that regardless of whether he goes into production with Zano or not, he might be able to release a software update that will revive all those Zanos that no longer worked when the company went bust, as they bricked them all through a software update. So the good news is that Zano might actually fly again. What that actually looks like yet, we don't know. But either way, it's a happy ending to a rather ugly story.